Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read. It's going to be for the first 2 weeks of January 2021. So Happy New Year to all of you. If you're getting this a little early, you've got a jump start on this, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing. So I'm excited to see what wants to come out for you. It's going to be you and two, but what I'm going to start off before we get into that main read is I'm going to pull a card for you because it can relate to love. You know, obviously, this is going to be a special card just for you, and a lot of times it does have to do with our love relationships, right? So it's real important that we you definitely zero in and take a look at that. So I'm going to go ahead and focus on what is important for Gemini to know in the first 2 weeks of January 2021, okay? All right, so what is in store for January 2021 for Gemini? And please keep in mind that this is going to be a general read. If you're looking for a personal read, go to the Guided Intuitive up here or in my description box below, all right? All right, so let's see. What does Gemini need to know most as it pertains to love? Starting with one's self, okay? Let's take a look. Nothing's flown out yet, but here it is, okay? Wow, this is interesting. Okay, it says, who can I serve today? All right. So this is about helping another person, you know, and this is what is, you know, it could be a person, place, or thing, whatever this is, but our world, you know, in our world, you know, today, there is, there is a lack of souls to soul connection. And what this is talking about, that those simple acts of kindness, you know, that seem to be, kind of blown by the wayside, but they do create some of the biggest impact in the world. And I guess I should say the most lasting impact, so to speak. So when we kind of shift from our own pain and we actually really focus on and experience, you know, an avalanche of love, and we focus on that, then we actually lose ourselves in servicing others. So perhaps this is, makes sense to you, Gem, is what I'm feeling here. Kind of like, you know, heed the warning, because I kind of feel that the universe wants you to listen to your heart this right now. For some reason, it's important that you listen to your heart and what your heart wants you to know and what your heart wants you to move, and ask who needs you, all right? And really make that soulful connection today and really spread more love, because what's going to happen is you're going to get more and more that comes right back to you, right? So that's what this talks about here. So really notice the joy that you feel in your heart when you're serving others. So I guess it comes at a perfect time, guys. Maybe that's the case for some of you. So really just, focus on, rather than what we can receive, what we can actually do for another person. And that's, for some reason, it's important because it's going to help your heart chakra, okay? So just close your eyes, breathe into that, and really focus in on your heart and ask who or what can I serve today? Who do I need to help today? And notice that just like a lotus flower that's unfolding within your heart, it's going to kind of feel like that, right? So just, pay attention to those answers on what that is. Take a few seconds and just really look into that, breathe into it, and then breathe out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm just going to blow out the candle, and that's going to set that intention that it's going to come to you if you don't have it now, or it's going to, have a beautiful, beautiful outreach to another, and a beautiful feeling within your heart. If you do know that person that you're looking to do this for, and maybe have an idea of what that could possibly be. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, guys. Okay, so it is. So that's kind of your do good thing. But I also think that when you do good, obviously, surprisingly, how it works is that it really comes back to you. So it's a beautiful thing. What's going to help you within that? Let's take a look at what can help you within that. In fact, I'm going to pull this card and see what wants to come out from the energy cards. I think this will be good. The Divine Energy Oracle. What's going to help you in this process? What's going to help Jim in this process? Either come up with who needs to, if you already know what it is, a lot of you probably know who it is, but let's take a look. Oh, too many cards come out, guys. We'll take one. Okay, here it is. What is it? Wow. maybe it's someone that you really need to correct your mistakes with. Okay, so that could be, that's a hint, guys. That's a hint, all right? So there you have it. That's what's coming out. So it does want you to focus on correcting any sort of mistake from the past, and maybe it's by doing something nice for someone that you may have, purposely or unpurposely, consciously or unconsciously done wrong, or just maybe you haven't, but you feel in your heart that you could have done better, right? And that just there is in itself helpful. So there you have it, all right? So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into the main read, and let's see what wants to come out for you here, okay? So I'm excited for the new year. So we're gonna see what kind of energies that Jem wants to carry coming into this new year, and this new fresh energy that wants to come out. So where is Jem? Where at right now? Okay, let's take a look. We'll start with you on one side and then go with who on the other side. And feel free to reverse the messages as you see fit. Okay. All right. So half the deck came out, so too many. Okay. So give me 3 cards for Jem. Here's one. What do we get? The 5 of Wands. Okay. Some fire energy. Okay. Let's see what else wants to come through here. This wants to come out through. What is this? Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, okay? So you might have Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo on your side. Too many cards come out, so I'm just going to go ahead and get one more. Give me one more for Gemini. The first 2 weeks of, here we go, well, I got 2. I'm just going to take them. Okay, we'll take them. 2 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Oh, this is a good thing. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Wands, all right? Then we've got, of course, the Queen of Pentacles that you see here standing there. We got the 2 of Swords, some sort of decision making that's taking place, and we've got the Ace of Swords for clarity. So this is pretty exciting, guys. Okay, so what this talks about to me is that there is an opportunity for you. Okay, there's an opportunity here for you for the 5s. Now 5s are about some sort of adversity, some sort of conflict or tension within perhaps a relationship or situation, whatever has brought you to my channel. Okay, so that's what I see coming through here. Now the interesting thing here is that this is about, maybe perhaps some sort of disagreement or strife within a relationship or situation. Now, it could have to do with the Queen of Pentacles, okay? Now, whether you have this, Earth in your chart, or perhaps the person that you're dealing with might have that in their chart. But the Queen of Pentacles is all about authority. She's all about authority of, really being down to earth. She carries that motherly type of energy, okay? So there could be someone that kind of has that kind of synergy, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, if you don't have that in your chart. But this is carrying that motherly type of energy. And perhaps that you have to make some sort of decision. You need to make some sort of decision within a relationship or situation, perhaps having to do with this Queen of Pentacles, maybe someone that's taken on that energy if this is not you, or you're just taking on that energy too. But there's some sort of decision that needs to be made. There's like a stalemate, like something's hidden. It's still hidden by the moon, right? But it's still that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So this is your card. I really feel that it's kind of coming out where you have a decision that you need to make. But here's the beauty of it, because then I get the Ace of Swords. So as you're contemplating on your decision here, then it looks like that you're kind of asking Source or the universe for help. And then what I see here is the Ace of Swords coming through. And this is beautiful because this is a potential for power, victory, and the clarity. Okay, so if you're looking for clarity and you're looking to make a decision, you're going to get the clarity that you need to make the decision that you need to make. All right, so that's what I see here. Beautiful. Okay, so that's what I see here. So what is all this strife about? This 5 of Wands, this disagreement. I mean, it's kind of like, I think you're leaving that behind, which is a really good thing. And maybe, and again, it could be something that you had to release, within here too. So too many cards. Let's say, just give me one card for Gem. Let's take a look. You just want the whole deck, right? You just want to, we'll be here for a very long time. All right, so we're going to take this one. What is it? Surrender to play. Okay. What this wants you to do is to take a break from overthinking. So there's been a lot of overthinking that has caused a lot of strife, a lot of, disagreement. And this is about do something fun, okay? It wants you to do something fun, a little bit of adventure, and it wants you to, take time to, do some recreation, and, perhaps you need some rejuvenation, all right? And that's what this card talks about. So you need to go out and play a little bit, okay? Whatever that is for you, okay? So it's going to be very, very important, and it wants to come into play, and that's what's important for you right now. You need to get get out of the head and a little bit more into the play, okay? And that's what this is talking about. What else? Perseverance. So, and it's going to allow you for perseverance in matters of the heart. This is green, and that's the color of the green chakra of your heart. And so this just tells me that that perseverance is going to be key in matters of the heart. So in this relationship or situation, that's what's coming through here for you. Yeah, it's like some sort of perseverance is going to be necessary. It's a 4 card. It's you're going to get stability, okay? So if you're wondering if you're going to get stability in the heart, this says yes, you will. And I think that's what this Ace of Swords is, coming through for you here. I really feel that. It's, it wants you to, continue to achieve your hopes and dreams, because even though that you feel that, there's been a lot of bumps in the road, success is right around the corner, okay? All right, so note your comments below, guys, but that's what I'm seeing here. It's within your reach. I mean, and keep in mind that you're never given more than you can handle, gems. So this is saying is that you can handle whatever's coming your way. So this is about calling on the strength, taking all your challenges, head on, moving forward and breaking through them. And what a glorious time to be able to do that. Again, closing out one year and going into a new year. So get ready, okay? This is saying get ready. You can make your dreams come true, and it might have to do with matters of the heart for some of you, or otherwise. But I really, with this green coming out, this is saying is to get rid of any sort of negative beliefs or, self-limiting beliefs or negative emotions that might be holding you back, okay? It's time to clear that, and it's, to really, really take that energy and transform it and create something super positive in order to make your dreams come true. And that's what this is saying. So there you have it, all right? Let's take a look at this other person on the other side and take a look at what's going on with them, okay? So what about this other person on the other side? Whatever's brought you to my channel, this is the who, all right? Let's take a look at what that is, okay? Give me 3 cards for this other person on the other side. Let's take a look at what that is for this other person. What do we have here? We got the devil energy, boy, okay? Wow. Okay, let's take a look what else. Devil energy. Could be dealing with a Capricorn. Okay, or someone that's carrying on this type of energy, and we'll get into that in a minute, but let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look. Some sort of addiction within a relationship or situation. Okay, we'll take these 2. Okay, yeah, some sort of addiction of some sort. Yeah, and you know what? Here's the beauty of that. This is about, we got the Devil card, the Judgment card, and the Fool. 3 major arcanas for this person on the other side. Boom, life changes are happening for this person. Now keep in mind, you might resonate with one side more than the other. I'm just focusing, with you on here and the other person on the other side, okay? But here's the beauty of this. Now the devil energy is some sort of addiction, maybe feeling bonded, with someone, and maybe feeling like you can't get out. But this is saying, no, you can. You can make that decision. This is the Judgment card. This is the angels coming in and saying, okay, this is the time. You ready to go forth? And so this other person on the other side, is they're making some sort of judgment within the relationship or the situation, is what I see here. So this is really beautiful. Yeah, it's kind of what I see here. And then also it's kind of like when you get the Fool card, this brings forth a brand new beginning. So they're on a brand new journey, starting all over again. Okay, a fresh page, a new wave of energy that's coming through, and the universe is at their fingertips of, being very curious. There's an opportunity just to really move forward and really do some great stuff. So I really feel that this is an opportunity, just for things to really, really change. So yeah, that's what I feel here. Beautiful. Now keep in mind too, is that the Judgment card is that you could go one way or the other, okay? But whatever it is, for this other person on this other side, is they're going to make a decision and they're going to start anew, okay? So interesting. Let's find out a little bit about this Devil card here. In fact, I'm going to pull some tarot on this. Let me see what wants to come out for this other person. I just want to take a little bit more about the Devil card and take a look at what that is. Tell me a little bit more about this Devil card. 2 cards came out. I'll take them. 3 of Wands. And the Moon card, another major arcana. 4 major arcana out of the 5. And this is about, illusions, getting rid of any sort of illusion. So perhaps this person, that energy, the devil energy, they felt bonded to maybe some sort of illusion or what they wanted to see, but it just wasn't really happening. And really, that's kind of what I feel for this person. And now they're actually looking with, being a little bit more strategic, having, making plans to, and having some sort of foresight to plan for the future on what it is that they want in passion, because they want someone by their side. They definitely want that. So I really feel that that's the case. There's kind of like someone's left behind, but then there's also, two wands there moving forward with passion. It could be this person wants to move forward with passion with someone and has to leave someone behind. Or again, if you resonate with this, it's about choosing between two partners or two people, okay? But that's what I see here. So what's going to be important in terms of this Three of Wands? Give me a little bit more information in terms of this Three of Wands. Something was in there's some sort of illusion that really wasn't happening. Of course we get two, okay? So this is about surrendering to trust. This is about trusting themselves and their decisions that they make. So a decision had to be made to have some sort of new beginning. But this is about focusing on what their decision is, not what other people want them to do. This is really focused on trusting and doing the action and being confident that the path that they chose is the path that's right for them, okay? And not be swayed by other people's opinions. So this is about trust, and then surrender to miracles, that knowing that this new step coming through is going to create miracles for them, right? So this is letting go in any resistance that miracles can't happen when they really can happen to them. Okay, so maybe their wish is to be with you. It could be the case. So for some of you, so definitely note your comments below. Tell me, what is your best way to move forward? What is your best way to move forward, Gem? Let's take a look at what that is. Okay, what is your best way forward? What is that for Gemini? Okay, let's take a look at what that is. What does Gemini need to know in terms of the best way to move forward? Here we go. Five of Cups, okay? So the Five of Cups, this talks to me about, some sort of loss or regret within a relationship. Maybe you lost an opportunity, or you feel like you're going to have some sort of loss within a relationship. Well, there's no doubt that when you have to make a decision, right? And that comes into play, and you have an Ace of Wands, this new beginning and a new opportunity to take your power back and go forward what it is that you want. Someone's going to lose, within the process, okay? But this is saying the Five of Cups, that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? You might have that water in your chart, or the other person might have it in theirs. A little bit more on this Five of Cups. Best way to move forward is, it's kind of like when you have to make a decision, there's going to be some sort of loss. Maybe there's something that you're kind of regretting. Here, let's take a look at what that is. What is this card here? It came through. Ace of Pentacles. Wow, this is about your manifestations working. This is a new manifestation, a new enterprise. This is about, prosperity, right? So whatever it is that you want along your path, you've got an opportunity to pave that road, and it leads, to gold. So, I gotta say, the song that comes to mind is You're Golden by Harry Styles. And I don't know if you ever heard, I'll put a link in the description box below. You're so golden, you have an opportunity to really move forward. So this is really, really cool. I love this. And maybe that your path is to, follow that path that leads to the gold. Maybe you feel this other person is golden. But that's what I feel here. It's kind of, there's a lot, it's blossoming. There's flowers and blossoming all around, this coin. And it is about an opportunity for a new path in terms of moving forward. So maybe you're changing things. It could be that you're dealing with a star. Maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. I don't know, but there's a star as a representation of Aquarius. Maybe that your path involves, being in the spotlight. You or someone else close to you, but that's what I feel here. So your best way forward is create that new path if that's what you want to do, okay? And with every decision, it brings in fresh energy to come through. Anything else? Eight of Pentacles. Wow. The eights are all about change, and this is about being engaged, education and engagement. Maybe you're taking a new path in your work as well, because the eights are all about maybe getting further education, being engaged, perhaps really working on your craft, and really getting it down to a T. Like you're getting more and more education about it, and just being an expert in what it is that you do. Anything else? Communication. Golden, right? So that's what I feel here. Oh, you're so golden. This is what's coming through. So this talks about, it's important to have really good communication with others. It's a 33 card that reduces to a 6. So there's a new way that you're going to communicate, because the 6 is a birthing of something new. It's a birthing. So maybe there's going to be a new way that you're going to communicate, not only to yourself. Remember, we talked about ridding of any sort of that negative emotions or limiting beliefs, hence beyond the read up here or my description box. But it does talk about you have to communicate your thoughts and feelings and really have the courage to speak your truth. And I swear, I think I got this for either your monthly read or your previous bi-weekly read. So you're going to have to check that out. I'll have that at the end of the video. You can check that out and see what how that resonates with you. But instead of keeping things to yourself out of fear that you're going to be judged, this is saying no, 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 no. Express your honest opinion. It's time. Okay, it's time. All right. And this is about, it also promotes a healthy body, mind, and soul when you do that. It releases that pent up energy, right? So that's really key. So you're definitely being encouraged to express yourself. Now, this could be through speaking, through songwriting. It could be through music. It could be, maybe that, dancing, art. You maybe want to compose poetry or your journal or any ideas and feelings you want to put down on paper. This is saying that it's really, really important that you do so right now. So communication is going to be key for you. And that's going to be very, very, very helpful. Okay. Anything else? Best way to move forward? Focus on getting inner peace, okay? This wants you to really, on a daily basis, integrate some sort of practice that does that for yourself. I did that today. That's why I'm kind of dressed like this, but that's why it's so important, no matter what, that inner peace is so important for yourself, because you can make your better decisions. You can move forward more joyfully, and you can express yourself a little bit better too. And that's what's coming into play, because others are going to feel your good vibes, Gem. So when you start doing this, it's going to, really let your life flow just so much more easier. So that's what this wants to let you know. Okay. The other person on the other side, best way for them to move forward. Let's take a look at what that is. Best way for them to move forward. Ooh, we got the 3 of Swords. They've had heartbreak. Okay. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 9 of Swords, which came to an end. So the 3 of Swords and the 9 of Swords, okay, done. Okay, coming to fruition. The 10 is about coming through. You can't, but the 9 that's at the peak of it right there. Okay. So yeah, it's they've been hurt in love. There's no flipping doubt. 2 of Cups. All right, you can't make this stuff up, guys. Okay, and a new opportunity in love. They're not giving up. Okay, they're surrendering to the trust on this side. Okay, and an opportunity comes. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Now you might have that in your chart. The other person might have it in theirs as well. But 2 people coming together, expressing love for each other. Okay, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is find out what this person wants to say to you, Gem. What does this other person want to say to you? What does this other person want to say? This wants to come through. I feel like a complete idiot. Okay, all right. Yeah, so this is actually, this is about, someone feeling like, I don't know, that they feel like they've said or done something that was a bit, just off the beaten path, okay, whatever that is. So they do feel like that. And anything else that wants to come through? How funny. Oh gosh, that's crazy. All right, so anything else this other person, this is it. What is it? They want you to talk to me like I'm someone you love. Oh wow. Now that's moving, okay? They want to be talked about like someone it is that you love, okay? And this is about how are we going to treat each other, and that's what this card talks about, really identifying how you're going to treat each other. You're going to continue to go this way, maybe that hasn't been working, you're going to make some changes. Remember, we got communication on your side, Jim, so maybe there's some changes that maybe need to take place in that and have a little bit more joy, right? And in the relationship or situation. What do you want to say to them? Let's take a look. Well, this really just wanted to come out. I'm afraid to be real with you. Aw. So this is what wants to come through. So this is saying is that, maybe you need to kind of step back a little bit and just have some fun, enjoy and be that, kind of get that playful side a little bit more. Maybe that you've been being too diplomatic and non-confrontational and not really being yourself. And that's why the expression of communication is so important here. But this is saying is that when you say this, there could be a groundbreaking conversation that really can be opened up. So that's what it wants you to do, okay? So time to be real, right? To be the real you, right? Let's see what else. Anything else you want to say to this other person? Let's take a look at what that is. Anything else? This wants to come through here. It would mean a lot if you could just say, I'm sorry, or do something that shows me that you care about what happened, okay? So maybe you want this other person that maybe you don't know how this other person feels, or if you care about what happened within the relationship or situation, okay? And for someone to say that, it requires a lot of self-worth to be able to say that, okay? First of all, okay? But then, rather than being frozen somewhere between, isolation and, being insensitive, this is saying is that, that it's important that, that you state this. I mean, eventually you'll probably get some sort of apology of some sort, but this is saying how important it is to you is going to be very, very key. Wow. Very, very interesting, guys. Anything else in terms of the hidden truth, what this other person wants to say to you? What is that? What is that? I left you before you could leave me. Wow. So maybe you both are kind of scared. Maybe you just kind of need to... wow, that's interesting. That's what they want to say. Wow. Interesting. Let's take a look at about you. What do you want to say? You and I were too young. So this could be within the relationship or situation that maybe perhaps that the relationship was too young. Maybe that it could have been the case, or one of you were just too inexperienced. Anything else? I lost myself for a little while, you said. I lost myself for a little while. Wow. How interesting. And then them. Well, this other person, I want to be more than friends. So they want to be more than friends, but again, I don't know, maybe they're willing to settle. Maybe that could be the case. Who knows, guys? Wow, that's crazy. Well, you're going to have to let me know how this resonates, guys. Note your comments below. I'd love to know, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Definitely like and subscribe, and I'll see you the second half of the month. And until then, namaste.